Ruler School is brought to you by Odyssey Games, where you can go to get singles for all your Force of Will and other trading card games, as well as these amazing patrons. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the video. Hey there, Rulers, DMO73 here, and I wanted to bring you a really cool, really unique little opening here. We managed to get our hands on a copy of the new demo decks that were designed, as well as featuring the new kind of card layout. And so I just kind of wanted to show them off, kind of break into what these looks like. And yeah, hopefully this is a great new tool for stores to be able to utilize to help teach new players, as well as you, the players, working alongside your store to be able to teach people. So first things first, I mean, this thing is very sleek. It's got the card on over there, you know, clearly says demo deck. Really nice. It shows off the cool new layouting of the two rulers here. Obviously, we got Helsing and Rhea kind of breaking in. Now, these are clearly not going to be original Helsing and Rhea, because those are complicated, but we are going to have some kind of simplified versions to be able to teach the core mechanics. So right away, when you open the box, really nice, again, a little display piece to be able to go for stores. It just kind of slides right in there like that. So you can see that's the presentation there is really, really nice in my opinion. I'll kind of zoom up a little bit. I think overall that looks really, really nice. It's going to look really nice in a store to be able to catch people's eye and say, hey, what's this game? And then you can kind of dig in. As you can see, we've got 3 copies of each deck. I've already opened one to look through it. 6 copies of the glossary kind of rule sheet goes into play here. And then we've one to go with each individual deck. 6 copies of the playmat, which is over here, which is a pretty standard like Force of Will crest playmat, but it's that green purple color bordering. So again, it has that nice symbol on it. I'll kind of see if I can get this folded out here for you. So it's that really nice kind of shows your position, turn order, space for your deck, Magic Stone deck, ruler, all of that stuff in the nice little area. Again, these playmats are not super huge. They've never been super huge, but they serve the job to be able to at least get you playing the game. And then we have 6 copies of the quick guide, the quick start guide, essentially, which goes over basic card anatomy and everything else. And this has been updated, which is great. This has been updated to reflect the new cards. It's been updated to reflect the new rules. All kinds of cool stuff. Now, these rulers do have Energize on them, but as we've seen with Alice Origins 4, Prologue of Ataraktia, that's now going to be a rule within the game. So just to help remind players to text so they don't have to read the rules before they can sit down and play, it is reminder text on these rulers for Energize. And then you have everything else, you know, for Covered and Rested, all that breakdown. And then, you know, some more breakdown setup on them here on the back. So pretty traditional, all updated with the new types of cards that we currently see. No cards that won't be playable as we've had in the past. So really awesome. And then, like I said, there's 6 copies of each. So they're nice individually saran wrapped, but I have one of each broken down here, so that's a little bit better. As you can see, we've already seen in Prologue of Ataraktia that the white text box is going to be a little bit more opaque, which is nice. And then we can kind of flip it over and see what they look like with the full art on the J ruler side, which I think looks really, really crisp. I really like the bordering at the top, the kind of even juxtaposition of, you know, the regular, and then you can see here with the J ruler, the Force of Will crest kind of makes its way in there. Really, really clean. The text is a little small, but we've also seen in Prologue for Ataraktia that the text has increased in size. And then they're just, you know, basic cards to give you a basic kind of concept of the game. They're all old elf artwork with basic, you know, versions of tap effects. There is nothing with quick cast, so we can't see what the change looks like for up here in the corner, but I think that's fine because, again, you want your players interacting, and the chase can get a little complicated for your first time playing. So just being able to, you know, it's got enter effects, it's got spells, just being able to show kind of basic core gameplay mechanics, enter effects, tap effects, stuff like that, combat, I think is a really good way to show the game off. So just really smooth, really crisp. I mean, the one thing that I will have to say is it is a big difference than what we're used to with like the black border on the bottom and the artwork. But if you're coming to the game and you're new to the game and you haven't seen the old cards, I honestly think this looks really, really crisp. The text box could stand to be, again, a little bit bigger text-wise, and we've seen they've already worked on that. And a little bit more of the artwork, which, again, we've seen they worked on that. The black border is, again, something very, very new. But, I mean, you can't deny that the framing that they've done for the cards is very, very nice. I think they've picked pretty good shots to be able to show this off. And then, you know, you've got your basic Magic Stones, which look superb. I love this framing of the basic magic stones. I think it's really, really cool. There's no more of the whole idea of like having instructions on the wind magic stones. It used to be that the stones would have, you know, instructions to put them in a certain order, so it kind of can walk you through a game all by yourself. That's kind of gone. But also that means that these are also full, like they're not thin, like these are regular thickness cards. So technically you could use these wind magic stones in competitive play if you really wanted to, because they're just basic winds. But yeah, that is it for Helsing's side of things. And then we'll go over to Rhea here. So Rhea on her front just has, they both have Judgment for 4, basic vanilla judgments with Energize, and then on the back they do stuff. So Rhea has Swiftness, which is crazy, and then Flying, she's just Swiftness and Flying as a 12/12, and then Helsing on her enter is a 12/12 that also has Swiftness and bounces a Resonator back to hand. So they both have Swiftness to kind of show that, because I think that's a kind of a cool idea to put Swiftness on the demo deck rulers, because there's always a time when you're trying to do a demo where you flip it and you want them to kind of be able to feel and do something with the ruler right then. So having them transition to being Swiftness for the demo decks is pretty cool. And then again, it's a lot of the same stuff. So just card art that's been repurposed into new versions of the card, or new cards in general, just to show the basic concepts of the game. In addition, there's spells, there's resonators on both sides, some vanillas, some enter effects. This flying is a big thing for this deck, which the Helsing deck kind of counters. And then we got our darkness magic stone on the back. So yeah, overall, I think presentation wise, I think this looks amazing. I think it's awesome that they're producing this. The old demo decks were very, very hard to get, and it certainly sounds from everything that I'm hearing that these are much, much easier to obtain and are really a great tool to be able to start introducing players to the game. I mean, the card art is beautiful, the new framework is a mixed bag, but I think for new players it's not necessarily going to matter as much. The core mechanics are there, you get to see a full art, everything's here, it even comes with the playmat and everything else. So I think they did a really, really good job with this product, and I'm very much looking forward to running some demos myself with these cards. So let us know what you think in the comment sections down below about these demo decks, or if you're having questions, maybe we can try to help you get your store, you know, share this to your store, let them see the demo decks are out so we can try to get product back into their hands. If they have any questions, they can feel free to let us know, and we can try to help them out there. If you guys would be interested in seeing a match between these two decks so you can kind of know what to look for, or maybe like we can do a video of how to do a demo, let us know in the comment section down below. We'd be happy to do that for you as a resource. But until then, let us know what you think, and we'll be looking forward to more and more content as Prologue of Battle Actaeon comes to release with all these spoilers and everything else. That's pretty awesome. So until next time, this is GMO73 saying class dismissed.